So really energetically, and this is on a soul level, he may not even be feeling this in the waking world, but on the 5D, he feels that yes, you guys are supposed to be together. You guys have a soul contract, and for some reason, it's just not panning out the way it's supposed to pan out. So he's feeling that frustration on a very soul level. So I'm gonna re-ask the question and ask the question right this time. Because if you are working with spirits and guides, you know that the question has to be correct. Otherwise, you're not getting the answer that you're really looking for. So I'm going to ask, how does the divine masculine think the divine feminine feels about their relationship? Spirits, can you let me know how the divine masculine thinks the divine feminine feels about their relationship? Oh God, that was so many cards that just fell out. I don't know if I'm going to take them off. Well, I guess I may have to take them off. There's nothing else that comes out. Like just the whole plop of them. Okay. So, let's see. We have the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Judgment, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Strength. I'm going to pause it so I can lock it in. So with these cards, kind of still the same vibe. I thought maybe I had asked the question wrong in the last video, but really the same vibe. You guys are so energetically connected. He feels you, just as you are feeling him. So he knows that you want to move forward with the Chariot. He knows that you see this as a divine connection that needs to move forward. But with the Ten of Swords, he understands. He feels the pain and grief. Maybe he's caused. Maybe the connection is caused. And with the Two of Swords, he feels also that you are at a crossroads, trying to figure out if you need to move on or if you need to stay. There's something... there's things that aren't being let go right now. Like decisions need to be made. And he understands that he's part of the decision as well. But the Judgment call, again, he feels that you understand that this is a divine connection. This is not just a regular relationship. You guys are communicating spiritually. There's no doubt about it, because these are all just such spiritual cards. And with the Ten of Pentacles, he knows that you know this, again, is a divine connection. Like this is what people pray for. This is what people want. This is what people write songs about. I don't know why I said that. But he understands that you know all this. But again, the Three of Hearts, and he knows that there's also heartbreak involved, which is, again, probably why you're in separation. We had it in the last reading, the Three of Hearts. But with the Strength card, he knows that you are someone who's strong. But, you know, like it's kind of disheartening. Yeah, you know, I'm sure the Divine Feminine wants to be seen as strong, but I just get kind of tired of, you know, why we always have to be seen as strong, right? I'm putting my own self in there, certain my own self in there. Just as strong, like we, yeah, we're strong to have, because this is a battle, that, not a battle, but a thing that has to, you have to be strong going through a calling like this. But at some point, it's tiring. And so he feels that as well. Like it's like he understands that it's tiring. And I get the feeling that because of the way these cards are falling, that, you know, in the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, there's always a runner and chaser. I get the feeling that he was maybe the runner and you were the chaser at some point, and you're just kind of, you checked out. So he feels that as well. And he kind of knows, okay, well, this is what's going on. Like how much longer can she endure this? So let me see what the outcome. Spirit, can you let us know what the outcome is? outcome. Is that enough for an outcome? I think that's probably, I think 4 cards. 4 cards fell out. What's the outcome? I just like going, like cycling through the whole deck. I know some tarot card readers will stop when they get some cards. I don't know. Maybe it's I think it's my OCD. What's the outcome? So if you have like if you book a private tarot reading with me, they are so long. They're only supposed to be about 15-20 minutes, and the one I did yesterday ended up being 45 minutes, and it's a recording. And I just get so exhausted because each question I cycle through the entire deck. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Magician. Let me lock it in here. So the outcome is beautiful. Ultimately, the 6 of Wands, there's going to be a return. There is, like, you are going to, again, be with your divine masculine. But with the 5 of Cups, you're allowed to grieve what already happened. You are going to have to let it go. But you are going to have to grieve what already happened. You're going to have to talk about it, what happened in the past, come to some conclusion about it, forgive. You don't have to forget, but you are going to have to forgive in order to move on. And again, you're just going to have to when you're starting something new, you have to leave behind what no longer served you in the past. So this victory is going to come. This reintegration is going to come. This love, it never left. It's going to come back, but you are going to have to just address what caused the separation in the first place. And the Magician card is beautiful. It's just what relationship you want, you're going to have to manifest. So, and what you're doing here, my loves, is you are manifesting something good. You want a good relationship. So why focus on the bad parts of it? Because then you're just going to manifest the bad parts of it. So victory is yours. Union is coming back around. Yes, it's one of those readings. Union is coming back around. Victory is yours. But in order, like when you don't talk about, you don't address the problems of before, you leave it to fester. And that may have been why this ended in the first place. Problems occurred and you knew this was your divine masculine and you didn't properly address it, thinking that it would just smooth over. And that's not how life works. You do have to address things. So in order for this union to happen, I don't know why I just heard after he contacts you. Because I think I'm not going to pull a card for that, but I'm pretty sure your divine feminine don't contact. And I say this with 10 toes down. There are some instances where I would say yes, contact. Why we're not waiting on anyone. But if he was the runner, let him contact you, because he has to work out some things in his head in order so that he's not running again and that you aren't in this chasing energy. I think that may have been a little, I don't think you were a chaser before, but runners run. So let him come back. Address it. You're not holding on to it. You're not addressing it to hold it and lord over someone's head. You're just addressing it because it needs to be addressed. Your feelings and your concerns need to be heard. And then manifest the relationship that you want going forward. If you want a more message tailored just for you, I can do that. Link is in my bio. And with my tarot readings, you get a general reading, and then you get to ask me 2 questions. So good luck.